dead in the streets with no knowledge, and then finding themselves and remembering themselves. This is what's happening before your face, man. This is the truth. Okay? Read.
Revelations 21:6, and he said unto me, it is done. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely.
Freely. Those who have faith, you receive this word, this truth, this fountain of life freely. So now we worship all the water. We don't worship water. It's talking about truth, man.
Salvation at the end of that.
You know? Go ahead.
This is verse 7. He that overcometh shall inherit all things. And I will
what? Overcome this land of death, man. Overcome the state of death. Go ahead.
And I will be his power, and he shall be my son. But the fearful and unbelieving.
The fearful and said you are fearful, man. You scared of the so-called white man. That's why you recanted and said, I ain't saying nothing, I ain't said, what did he say?
He said, well, there's another video too. He said, some people say I advocate that. Listen, let me tell you something. I advocate the killing of the so-called white man, and I ain't taking it back. You understand that? And we say it to their face all the time. Then there's another video where you sitting there snitching on the white man because they came and took your little boot that he had because he didn't have no permit. He said, they down now. They down now.
Yeah,
it sounded like a real coon snitching on the dude because the police came and said he didn't have a permit. Man. Yeah, so you're a coward, man. We stand up for truth, man. We stand up for truth. All that stuff you do is an act, man. Y'all do that to get money, man. Sarnetta, you are an instigator, and that's basically your profession. All y'all niggas do is turn Harlem into the neighborhood of Harlem into a big barbershop, man.
That's basically what it is, man. And baby, what's that dude off of that? What's that freestyle show that used to come on? What they used to $10,000. We gonna give 10,000 guap to the winner of this battle. You know what I'm saying? $10,000 guap. That's Sarnetta, man. And you know niggas love rap battles, man.
Exactly.
Alright? He came down to Ellertal. I'm gonna give you $2,500 if you come and debate the General Sarah City. You know? That's all it is, man. It's just a show, bro.
That's right.
Damn stage for buffoonery.
But it's okay. It's okay. You hit the hornet's nest. You got what you asked for. And you gonna get what you're asking for. You went out there, you put your toe. See what you did? You were on the beach, and the ocean is Israel. And you put your little toe in there, and you went and you came across the we got next nigga. Kind of. That's not too bad. Not too bad. And then you start going. You start going a little deeper and got down to your knees. You said, okay, it's not too bad. Then he went out there, and now you got the ISUPK, but that riptide came under and swept your ass in the middle of the ocean, and now it's a bunch of sharks circling around you, man.
Right. Yep. People who are willing to diligently go through the information, man. People who are willing to diligently go through the information and search it out, man, and break it down.
And don't get me wrong, that I watched the video of that one brother from ISUPK, and he seems like he gonna get into it. But the bottom line is, why wait? Why do a debate, man? Why wait? Why wait?
And the elders, they funny, man. They don't say stuff, so ISUPK can't have no ammo.
we already
the elders like, don't say that. Oh, we don't give ISUPK no help.
Yeah, that's right.
They gotta get it on their own.
That's
man.
right.
So we gonna see what ISUPK does, man.
But then, we young, so we bubbling with it, so we speak,
Yeah.
But ultimately, man, if the Most High is set up that dude to be able to defend the gospel, man,
then that's
what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
All right.
Like Elder Ricard and Elder Tazadaq just did a series, basically like the position I'm coming from as well, which is we ain't gonna give give you everything.
Yeah.
Just gonna all that. We just gonna the stuff that y'all put out there.
Yep.
The stuff that y'all put out there, we're gonna go ahead and get into that.
That's right.
But all that other stuff, hey, cause I got a feeling Johanna just gonna show up out of nowhere at that debate, man. You know,
with a muffin in his mouth.
with a blueberry muffin.
Hey, you gotta get Johanna before he eats blueberry muffins, man. He'll go to sleep on y'all ass. All right. That's when you gotta catch him on that radio show before he start eating. Go ahead.
Revelations 21:8. But the fearful and unbelieving and the abominable and murderers and whoremongers and sorcerers and idolaters and
You idolaters. Go ahead.
and all liars
All liars. Go ahead.
shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire.
You're gonna be destroyed in that second death, man. The great destruction that's gonna happen in the history of the planet, you're gonna get caught up in that.
That's right. That's right.
The greatest destruction in the history of the world, you're gonna take part in that. You're not gonna have the coverage.
Yeah.
All right?
My question to you niggas is this though. Everybody, I don't care what you believe or whether you in Israel or not. You know, whether you have the faith of Israel, everybody knows World War III is coming.
That's right.
How do you propose that we gonna get out of that?
Yep.
How do you propose?
Yeah,
what is your proposal? What y'all, we got to get to work on building underground bunkers. What's your proposal, man?
Yeah.
What's your proposal, family? They see, they talk all that shit, but they don't never have solutions. We coming with solutions, man. The one solution I had the brother read, and what this brother just had him read, is to be righteous, man.
Yep.
To believe, to come back to your power. I had the brother read Isaiah chapter 1 and 3. Israel don't know, Israel don't consider.
Right.
So first you gotta consider and come back to your nationality. You ain't no Moor. You ain't no Egyptian. You ain't no African. You had something, Mike? Second Peter 2, right at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's goes right into it.
Go ahead. But before that, we talking about that solution. Let's get this real quick, and then we'll come straight to that.
1 Corinthians 15 and 52. You can start 51?
Or wherever, you know.
51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed.
We'll show you this mysterious solution.
Yeah.
All right? We ain't gonna all be destroyed, but we gonna be changed. Go ahead.
It says, in a moment,
In a moment.
in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be rise incorruptible, and we all shall be we shall be changed.
Keep going.
For this corruptible may put on incorruption,
May put on incorruption. Talking about these bodies that we have. Go ahead.
and this mortal must put on immortality.
We gonna put on immortal bodies, man. All right.
So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Death is swallowed up in victory. And victory is life, man. Go ahead.
O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory?
Where is thy victory, death? Go ahead.
The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law.
You hear that? Do you hear that? The sting of death is sin. That's what we telling. We telling our people to get right, man. We telling them to walk according to the words of the Heavenly Father, man. That's the solution. And then if you do that and you're of the elect, you're gonna be delivered out of here, man.
Right.
And it's that simple. Like I said, we all know, no matter if you're in the Egyptology or this or that or so-called black continent or whatever you want to call it, we all know World War III is coming.
Right.
That's right. So you gotta have some your books, your hieroglyphs and all that gotta have some type of solution to get us out of World War III, man. It gotta be somewhere written on the walls that Tutmosis had inscribed, right? Somewhere with a solution of getting out of World War III, right? Show me the glyphs, man. I just want to see the glyphs.
The incest baby King Tut.
Yeah.
They had a deformed face.
Yep.
And a club foot because his brother and sister was knocking boots. That shit, that's your heritage, whole life.
Your fake leg with real foot.
You know? Stop it, alright? Stop it. Play it.
This Mark 9:1, and he said unto them, verily I say unto you, that there be some of them that stand here which shall not taste of death till they have seen the kingdom of the Most High come with power.
Come with power, man. We're gonna be caught up, changed in the twinkling of an eye. Alright?
Right. And yeah, everything in this book is true, all right? He told John these words are faithful and true. You having questions about whether a large fish can eat a man? Yes. They've found beached whales.
Yeah, so
they found beached orcas. They found beached shark, which are fish, by the way, with whole animals in their stomachs, in the lining of their stomach. They found serpents that have eaten whole animals, man. Go ahead, brother.
They got snakes, anacondas, boa constrictors that have eaten whole people. So you mean to tell me a whale couldn't swallow a whole person?
Oh well, they're filter eaters, man.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. If they've sharks like a whale shark, they've been known if the bloom is low, the bloom of plankton and phytoplankton and stuff like that, because they're filter feeders, they've been known to swallow whole seals, man.
Yep.
All right. So
sperm whales have been known to have whole organisms in it, man. And alive.
Yep.
And alive.
Yep.
Now, the brother was talking about the anaconda. You can YouTube that and watch an anaconda eat an alligator and an alligator. And it didn't happen. It took how many days it take for them to eat that alligator? I think it took about a day. Yeah, alligator busted out and was like, all right. Went back into the water. I guess he lost that battle. So what's so ridiculous about that?
Because it's coming from the Bible. That's what it is. See, probably what happens to you niggas is your old time preacher probably popped your mom or your auntie or something, ruined their life. You know, and
same thing happened to me. Don't worry about it. Get over it.
and so you got like a grudge, you know what I'm saying? You got a grudge, and so now you hate the Bible. You know? But that don't make this book not true. That don't make it not true,
man. Jesus was fake, but Pontius Pilate was real. Xerxes was real. Nebuchadnezzar existed.
Vespasian, Titus.
Ramses was true. You know, all these people existed, but except this nigga. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. It's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All right. Go ahead.
This is 2 Peter 2:1. But there were false prophets also among the people.
Go ahead.
Even as there shall be false teachers among you.
There's false teachers among our people, man.
Like them.
Like SETI. Like Polite. Go ahead.
Who privily shall bring in damnable heresies.
Damnable heresies that you bring forth. Go ahead.
Even denying the Lord that brought them.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
And bring upon themselves swift destruction.
That's what's going to happen to all of our people that deny the power of the Heavenly Father and His Son.
That's right.
All right?
That's right.
Swift destruction. Go ahead.
And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
You're going to speak evil of the scriptures, man. The way of truth.
You gotta come.
All right? And say we need to worry about our tax account. We need to worry about getting stocks and bonds straight. We need to worry about how we going to get up on this housing market. Trying to find better and better Ponzi schemes.
Yeah, that's right. Pyramid scheme.
Go ahead.
And through And through covetousness shall they
Salakia.
and through covetousness shall they with vain words make merchandise of you.
They're making merchandise of you. That's why they want to have a debate.
Yep.
All right, and collect at the door, and then sell the DVD after.
And notice who be at the debates. It be all them women, man. Because women will buy anything, man. Women will buy anything.
All right. Then a bunch of soft ass niggas in capri pants. They got that white. They got that white girl at the house.
Snap.
It's like, I gotta go to this debate, baby. Okay, Tyrone. Go ahead.
Whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
Your damnation don't slumber, man. Your damnation is upon you.
It's coming.
Because you denied the way of truth. Is there more to that?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For if God spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains.
Hold on. Because this nigga will try to read that again.
Okay. For if God spared not the angels that sinned,
See? That's Bible, man. That's Bible, man. It ain't talking about actual angels. We were those angels, man.
Yeah.
We were those angels that sinned during the time of Genesis, the sons of God, man. All right, go ahead.
but cast them down to hell.
What does cast them down to hell mean? That we in our incarnations here on earth have to live in a hellish condition.
A state of death.
A state of death. And that hell there, I believe, you're in Peter, right?
Right.
I believe the Greek word there is Tartaru. Okay? Not Hades, which is the actual grave. This word here, I believe, is Tartaru. Okay, go ahead.
And delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment.
What chains of darkness? It's talking about these bodies, man. And who does he use to help perpetuate the weakness and feebleness of these bodies? The so-called white man. With all the shit he got in the air, even this bullshit I'm drinking right now.
Yep.
It's probably got BPA in it. You know? Who knows what else they put in this shit?
So why you gonna drink it?
Oh well, you see that's how you niggas are, man. You can't have it both ways, nigga. You can't have it both ways, cause he'll come back and say he'll use a clip of this brother reading that, and you'll see what I'm talking about, brothers, family. Go ahead, brother.
And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the eighth person, the preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly.
Yep.
And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes.
Yep.
Condemn them with an overthrow.
With an overthrow. That same thing's gonna happen to this world. All right. The Most High is gonna destroy this place, man, with an overthrow. Okay. And that overthrow is going to be perpetuated by World War III. Thermonuclear destruction. Hold that. Give me 2nd Ezra 16. Oh, man.
2nd Ezra 16:74. Hear, O ye, my beloved, saith the Lord. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt.
Don't be afraid, neither doubt. Don't be like Seti. Don't be like Nathaniel 7. Go ahead.
For God is your God, and the God of them who keep my commandments.
Keep his commandments. Go ahead.
And precepts, saith the Lord God. Let not your sins weigh ye down,
Don't let your sins weigh you down. Go ahead.
and let not your iniquities lift up themselves. Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, like as the field is covered over with bushes.
They
And
can't see. You can't see your way. You don't know where to go. But you too compelled to have a battle and a debate about foolishness. Go ahead.
And the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. It is left undressed and is cast into the fire to be consumed therewith.
Thermonuclear fire. That's what's going to happen to this world that's been covered over by the thorns of iniquity. Okay? When you brothers give me a check.
This is Jude 1 and 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance, though you once knew this, how the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, afterwards destroyed them that believed not.
Right, destroyed them that believed not. And in this captivity, which is Egypt all over again, we got the same Negroes, right? They don't want to leave Egypt. They want them to stay here till the missiles come and die on this side. Go ahead.
It says, and the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he that hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah, the cities about them, in like manner giving themselves over to the fornication and going after strange flesh.
Right, and that great day is the judgment of the Lord. When the Lord comes, man. The main thing you should be watching is for prophecy. The main thing you should be paying attention to is what's going on. So you won't get taken away in that great day. Because the Lord tells you, all of the scripture, he tells you watch, because he gonna come like a thief. But if you ain't watching, he gonna come like a thief on you. Why? Because you ain't paying attention. You don't expect him to come because you feel ain't nothing going on. Really things is happening. See, you gotta realize that you ain't the Most High. Things is happening that you can't even see that's happening. So the things you see, that the Lord allow you to see, the Lord is doing way more than that. To further his prophecy. Even right now, you know what I'm saying? We waiting for this Obamacare to get even more in effect, because we know what that entails. The mark of the beast.
It's gonna cause more resistance too.
That's right.
Obamacare.
Right. So we know all that stuff is, but then past that, the Most High is working past that and what he's allowed us to see, the same way that we gonna prophesy in part. Certain things we just ain't gonna know. Right. We gotta keep moving on faith on certain things that you might not even understand, man. All right?
It says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh.
Right, homosexuality, being gay, dykes. They got destroyed for that, but America pushes that, showing you America is Satan, man. Showing the white man Satan. You pass all these bills to be strictly for it in every way you can. And say, even fucking with animals. You go on your way to be totally contrary. But then America the great, God we bless, people believe in the society. And it's a damn shame that the people on this side believe in the society.
That's right.
Okay? We expect the white people to believe in the society because they build it off of murder and thieving and robbery and murder. But our people shouldn't be believing in society. You should already know what time it is. Go ahead.
It says, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Right, set forth for an example. Sodom and Gomorrah, for example. Okay? Egypt was for an example. Egypt getting took down, our people going in circles was an example. In the wilderness.
Romans 9.
Right. So, right, get Romans 9. Right. Matter of fact, start at 9 and 13. So it's 13 hours to get spot started. Go ahead.
Romans 9 and 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
As it is written, for you hate, God don't hate. As it is written, meaning that it was written before in Malachi that God hate Esau. All he doing is just repeating it. Go ahead.
What shall we say then? Is there unrighteousness with God?
So is God wicked because he hate Esau? No, the Lord does what he wants to do because he's a high power, man. Everything is subject to him and what he wants to do. Go ahead.
God forbid. For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Go ahead.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Right, he will have compassion on whom he will have compassion. He will have mercy on whom he have mercy. Meaning, you can't choose the Most High.
That's right.
You gotta hope He has mercy on you. Go ahead. So you gotta understand something, man. This is off mercy that you hope that you get. Go ahead.
Verse 16, for then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy.
Go ahead.
For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up.
Right, because the Lord made Pharaoh's heart hard. He hardened his heart, man, his mind. So why? So he can show his power, man. The Lord can do that. He might say, wait a minute. Well, he was willing to let the Israelites go, but God hardened his mind. So when that, God can't do that. No, the Lord can do what He wants to do. He's doing everything for His purpose, His will. Go ahead.
That I might show my power in thee.
Right.
And that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Which is why He calls this place spiritual Egypt. You know, you get it. That's why He calls this place spiritual Sodom and spiritual Egypt. Because why? The white man is nothing but Pharaoh all over again, man. To submit us to a harsh captivity and to continue it past the way He's not supposed to continue on. That's all it is. It's just a cycle going on. But in this case, that's why all the people think that everybody gonna get saved, that He coming for everybody. Guess what? When He came for the Israelites, and when He said Moses came for the Israelites. He didn't come for nobody else. Because they were the people that were in captivity. In this day and age, right now, in this planet right now, we're the people that's left in captivity. Ain't nobody else left in captivity except the Israelites. So guess what? We got to get saved again. Not the whole world gets saved with us like they've been in captivity for over 400 years, 500 years.
Like they always try to use the captivity of other nations as an example against us. When ain't nobody got took out of their land and shipped around the world like us, man.
That's right.
The Chinese people, they ain't really went under captivity. I mean, they had stints where the British came in and put them on certain taxes and certain things like that, but they were never really totally subjected to a whole nother nation of people, man.
Right.
That's the Chinese fighting within the Chinese, you know what I'm saying? They got to deal with, you know what I'm saying, certain different nations like the Africans, the Hamite nations. You got some of the different nations that's gonna have fights and squabbles and wars with each other, but they were never took and stripped of their whole heritage from the nations as an agreement to take them away and to make money off of them. Even to this day, everybody got an agreement on our ass, but our people don't even realize it, man.
Hey, that's what he's saying.
Everybody got some type of deal on us, man.
Hey, let me say this. That's how you know when you go in the scriptures and the prophecies on who the Israelites are, or these 12 tribes. That's how you know it can not only be but these people. Right. All those prophecies speak volume of who we are. Right. So people that come with an argument, it's like, okay, you want to argue? You want to debate? Okay, well let's go deep into the scriptures and let's hit prophecy and prophecy and prophecy. Once you do that, they want to run. Now they wait. There's been many people that have been in captivity. It's running and scattering.
Ain't nobody to compare to us because we the people that, it's like our people laid the foundation and they came and just built off of it. Built off of it. Off our writings, off our laws, the way we live. Then it became our labor. Then it became just our entertainment. Now it's just however way they can get paid, man. They getting paid off of Jake. Jake ain't even peeping game, man.
That's right. And you got one thing they like to use is you know how you have Benjamin would be the Jamaican. Well, you say, well, the Jamaicans, they got their own country, right? The Venezuelans, they good. What are y'all talking about? That's not slavery, but that is slavery. Right, and you know how the so-called white man put the Haitians, the Jamaicans in slavery, the Puerto Ricans that are in Puerto Rico through the World Bank. They made the whole world slaves, especially the Haitians, especially the Dominicans, the Jamaicans. Those countries, man, those countries are just ravished. And the only time it got built up is when they went to the so-called white man. That's the only way they got anything.
The white man, this is what he do. He'll take over our lands and our resources, then he'll give the other nations a right to come, you know what I'm saying, and take part in the spoiling, man. That's why every neighborhood, every Jake neighborhood got the other nations set up over you in your own neighborhood, man. With liquor stores and stuff and things to help further destroy you. That's an agreement between the white man, which owned the bank, and the fucking Arab, which just came over here. You don't got got nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. You see what I'm saying?
Or they'll put sanctions on a country to where nobody can buy your goods. Now your country goes bankrupt.
Like Haiti.
Now who do you go to get out of that bankrupt situation? Because your people are starving. Who do you go to? The so-called white man who'll give you the money, but it's gonna be on crazy usury.
Right.
This is Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. Now, yet this day, right now, in our captivity. Yet this day. That's why when you read Baruch, somebody get it. I think it's 3rd chapter where it says, in their captivity, they shall remember themselves. We shall remember. Hey, in the captivity, we shall praise His name. Oh, look at that name coming up. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a few verses up.
Yeah. Where thou hast scattered us.
No, go through verse 7. Go there.
Okay.
I know you read.
Yeah, this is
Baruch 3 and 5. Remember not the iniquities of our forefathers, but think upon thy power and thy name now at this time. For thou art the Lord our power, and thee, O Lord, will we praise. Right? And for this cause thou hast put thy fear in our hearts, to the intent that we should call upon thy name and praise thee in our captivity.
All right, now stop. Now the reason I have the brother go back, because that's an important thing. His name is never not important. It's always the front of this. Yahweh Shai, man. You gotta know his name. You gotta praise his name. You gotta believe on his name. And they gotta keep getting pushed in the high value for the brothers that's coming in, because the elect ain't sealed yet.
That's right.
So brothers that's coming in, they gotta know that, because you got guys, Nate and whoever else, that believe, that follow Nate's whack ass doctrine, okay, that believe that the name ain't important. Because what if, when you first came in the truth, you know what I'm saying, what if you came in the 11th hour, right? Say right now you come in, you don't know nothing. You read and you got two people saying, well, the name don't matter. That's a bunch of goddamn confusion, man. Go ahead.
For we have called to mind all the iniquity of our forefathers that sinned before thee. Behold.
Called to mind, meaning the way you call to mind is seeking what they did. What? Read? Right. Read is seeking what they were doing. Right, to remembrance on why you're suffering, how you're suffering in this captivity, why we witness captivity. That's why we always say, when the white man say, well, I didn't do it, we say, well, look, we pay for what our forefathers did.
That's right.
You got to pay for what your forefathers did.
That's right, man.
Still. Isn't that only fair?
Do it, but they still doing it though.
Right.
They still doing it.
Right.
Anyway, at first everything. They reaping the benefits of every position they put us in, man, and they putting us further in a deeper hole, man.
Right.
That's right. Can I say
especially with the laws and with the drug laws and whatever law you can think of, all these laws they pointing towards these white people make these laws for black people and for everybody else, man.
That's right.
That ain't them, and then they'll get their people last, man.
That's right.
So they still doing it. Right. Because if the Constitution was so perfect and so great, why you gotta legislate on a daily basis? Every day they in Washington trying to make up some type of new law. But if it stopped at the Constitution, if we're supposed to be good after that, why you keep going with more and more laws, man? So you can be more and more tricky, and you can steal from the poor more and more, man. So I don't even let them get away with that. They are doing it today, man.
Right, still. Right.
They down in the ghetto, circling the ghetto, looking for a young Jake just so they can fuck with him. But them crackers walking down at Wall Street, they ain't getting fucked with. Yet y'all got all they transactions on the books, man. Y'all know what they doing.
That's right.
Y'all know the wickedness y'all doing, but y'all ain't holding y'allself accountable.
Right.
White people ain't holding white people accountable for the shit they do.
That's right.
They just want to fuck with everybody else, man. So they are fucking with us, man.
Right, because we got to remind people, man, you know, it was righteous among our people, but the Most High judged us as a nation, you know? And that's how the Most High is going to deal with these so-called white people, man. Y'all going to be judged as a nation, man, for what your forefathers did, for what you're doing up to this day, man.
Right.
Ain't none of y'all innocent, man.
Wait. And the only difference is, none of these crackers believe. So all the motherfuckers is wicked.
That's right.
That's the difference. Because you do have some Jake that believe that still have to go down. We still have to go down as a whole.
And also they talk wickedly concerning oppression too.
That's something. Hold on.
When you stack up.
Hold that, read that.
They ain't the Lord's people. This wicked ass society they can create it for themselves, and the fact that when it comes to dealing with our people, they always talking shit about our people.
Yep.
How you not reaping the benefits, but the same corporations that were building up slavery back then are around today.
Right.
They're the same corporations around today. Ain't nobody mad at them.
Right.
You know, go ahead.
Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
And that's why they still doing it today. Because they think that they're God now. Now they're like, damn, we done did all this wickedness. We done fucked up Jake, 12 tribes. We done took their heritage away from them. We going around the earth fucking up all the other nations, dropping drones, killing their kids, stealing their resources, fucking them up. We doing all that stuff. Surely we gonna continue forever because ain't nobody stopped us. They chest stuck up, and they so that's why
white supremacy. It's become the norm for them to rape everybody, so they really feel like they justified. If tomorrow everything that this white man was doing, the black man started doing, it'd be a world war just right out the bat.
For example,
they'll call shit immediately, like, oh, that's bullshit. Hell no.
That's right. For example, the black bitch over there in black bitch, the nigga woman in Detroit, I believe, got shot in the face for what was she? She had a car wreck. Yeah, she had a car wreck and went to the people's house because her car was wrecked, and she was just seeking help, maybe to call somebody or something like that. He shot her, unarmed woman, in the face at close range, and he's trying to use stand your ground. That's the so-called white man right there.
But you said it. But further than that, that showed the Most High ain't playing, man. The Most High is setting up things for our people, man, for judgment, man. Because our people ain't listening. So when you hear a story like the brother saying she just wanted help. Yeah, she did just want to help, but guess what? The Most High wanted her to go get help so he can blow her goddamn head off.
That's right.
And put it on the news so the world can see.
She was too young to be out there anyway.
Right.
It really ain't about age, it's about just being a woman. If you was a woman, you wouldn't have been out there like that anyway.
That's right, brother. That's right.
You was out there probably partying, showing your ass, and then some shit happened where you needed some help, and then boom, and you thought that you could go get help from the white man, and that he was okay, and then the Lord showed you different, man. The Lord gonna start doing things like that to start shaking our people up.
Right.
That pissed me off.
This is pitty back.
The Lord gonna start doing shit like that, man.
It's like, yeah, I cut you off. This what the brother said, I was watching the news, and they said her alcohol level was like 2 times more than legal.
It was .22.
Yeah, so she was out there drinking hell, man.
Yeah, the original story went, she knocked on the door before she knocked on his door, and she had stumbled off, and the lady was looking for her why this happened. So she had stumbled off and knocked on another door.
She wasn't innocent, basically.
So she, you know what I mean, she was being out there, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up there and just say, just because you out there, but you gotta understand the times we in. We out here telling you to come back and try to follow the ways of Yahweh Shemel Shah the best way you can. That way you can avoid some of these things. That way you ain't gonna be out there in the middle of the night knocking on some white man door, getting your head shot off. Stuff like that ain't gonna happen if you take certain steps to be a woman in this society the way you supposed to be. And stop indulging in everything the white man say you can do when he just setting our people up for failure the whole time, so he can point the finger, like the scripture say, the accuser of our brethren. He do shit like that so he can point the finger talking about our high. You know? And you even had some white boys that said she shouldn't have been out there. You know what? They was right. But that's them trying to have it both ways. At one point, y'all about women's rights. They can do whatever the fuck they want to. But then when she innocent out there doing, you know, living it up in America, and she get shot, her head blown off, now it's okay because she shouldn't have been out there, man. So that's why we reading out the scripture, the Lord is gonna judge you by the same judgment, man.
Right. Go ahead.
Cause y'all gonna let that devil off too. Y'all ain't even trying to arrest the devil, man.
If I can say this real quick, that's why the scripture says, "Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty." I mean, a lot of those cases where them cops is just gunning Jake down, is they get held not guilty and they walk.
Wait. But why? Hey. Why do these crackers get held not guilty? Because the Most High is set up to show you, look, I'm going to keep showing you that these white people are the devil. You know what I'm saying? You could have, hey, the nigga got shot could have been the same nigga that walked by the camp talking shit.
That's right.
Or he walked by the camp and he told somebody else he knew,
That's nigga. Them niggas crazy. You probably saw. They love taking pictures of us. You probably saw a picture. Oh, look at these fools.
Right.
I mean, the Lord's doing things for His purpose and reasons more than what we even know. But what we do know is that the Lord is allowing these crackers to do what they do to play the part of the wicked in prophecy.
That's right.
They have to do these wicked things, and you just better hope you're not on the other end of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You get pulled over and the cop, you going to the jail, but you go to a goddamn Chainsaw Massacre house out in the boonies. The motherfucker take you out and bust your goddamn mouth out, take you to a goddamn dungeon. Shit like that has happened, man. You gotta hope you're not on the other side of that situation. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start at the top.
Let's go.
Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Right.
And their dwelling places to all generations.
So the Most High hardened their heart, like we said earlier, like He hardened Pharaoh's heart. Pharaoh thought, when he hardened his heart, Pharaoh had in his mind that he was going to keep Israelites in Egypt serving him forever. That's what he thought.
Elysium.
Right. That's what he thought. So now, these crackers, they really believe that Jake is going to be under America's grip for eternity.
Well, that's why they shoot. That's why they shoot you down and they don't care.
Believe it too.
That's why they shoot you down and they don't care. Because they really believe in their heart. If they didn't believe that in their heart, why would they do that? Why would they go holding people accountable if it's already on record that they did something that they shouldn't have that they shouldn't have did? Why? Because a victim happened to be, he happened to be black. So, okay, in that instance, I guess there ain't no justice for that nigga. See, they don't really believe in that shit that they talk, man. That's right. That's why it's gonna get lawless out here, man. That's right. Yep. How the hell you gonna keep telling Jake to follow the law when these crackers don't fucking follow the law? They done made their whole law unto they self, but you gonna make Jake feel guilty about following fucking law.
Right. And even
you gonna have Jake's gonna get at these devils, man.
Even when they do arrest, I mean to cut you off. Even when they do arrest those crackers like Jeffrey Dahmer or something like that, they turn him into some kind of superhero. He's got books.
He's a mythical.
Yeah, he might as well. Jeffrey Dahmer might as well be Batman. The way they talk about him.
Right. With a cape.
Yeah.
He niggas with a cape on, man.
He was eating niggas.
Yeah, they really try to understand and analyze his whole mindset and ideologies, man. And man, he got a fucking he got a movie after himself, man. So they trying to figure out what would make a man do that. When a nigga selling drugs, you put him with, he's the worst person on planet Earth, which we're not condoning. Man, here it is. This guy decapitating people, eating them. You got another person that's doing things that's not, not lawful and really not spiritual, on a deeper level.
So he just doing the same thing the white man doing. The white man put the drugs in there for him to sell.
Yeah, but this nigga who eat booty is supposed to be, somebody to idolize, man.
Hey. When a cracker does something like that, eat people or do some gruesome shit, the other cracker look at it and say, how interesting.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Let's do research. Matter of fact, let's go interview this guy. He's a very interesting character. But if he didn't ate about 15 niggas, he didn't ate.
That's right.
Got him in his goddamn freezer. But how interesting. When a nigga do it, man, the nigga finna go under the goddamn ground.
But if you do something small as to speak out against homosexuality, then they want to take your whole life away. They want to take everything from you.
Right.
But you got these crackers that they just shooting niggas at will.
Right.
And you letting them off.
Yeah.
Get an interview.
Right. Wait. You get nigga shot in handcuffs. How the nigga in handcuffs? But then he get shot in the back. But he's handcuffed on the ground.
That's bullshit.
I mean,
that's more of an example that the fact that we enslaved, bro, ain't shit changed, bro.
Right.
These white people feel like, nigga, we gonna work for them a shitty job where we ain't got enough gas to get to work, or else, nigga, we can fucking go and die. We can get shot by the cops. Anything can happen to us, and they don't give a fuck. That's how they really feel, bro. So I mean, they ain't got they don't feel no type of way about that, bro. So till this day, just like the scriptures say, till this day we enslaved to these devils, man.
That's right.
Mentally and everything, man. Especially economically. Every new economic law they pass, it kick us in the ass, bro. Because you can't rise above that shit. You can't even get past a fucking credit check.
Right.
How you gonna get past all this new democratic shit that they passing on and on and shit, man.
I got a quick one for you.
So I really take offense when this crackers say that they ain't got us in slavery or captivity. Well, that's all bullshit, man. Because if that's the case, they could have gave us what they owed us, and they could have let us go off somewhere and die, and be thugs or whatever the fuck we want to be, right? They didn't do that, man. Because they gotta have their hand in every fucking thing, man.
And just to piggyback what brother said, it's hella offensive to have Jake out there saying that we ain't in captivity anymore, man. You got this cat pro-life saying, oh, white man isn't the devil, we ain't in captivity anymore. But like the brother said, man, we're subject to all these unrighteous decrees, man. You relegated to the hood for a reason. You go to these poor schools for a reason. There's food stamps implemented in your neighborhood for a reason. To keep you captured, man.
Right. Before speaking real quick on the food stamps and all these government programs, all it is, if you notice, it's hiking more and more to gather you, to get you to the point where they sweep that rug up on your ass, take it up under you. Now guess what? Now you're in a desperate situation.
That's now.
Right. But they gonna sweep up.
How many people, if they took away their food stamps, that TANF shit, they Section 8, the
Medicaid.
Social Security check, Medicaid. How many people, if they took away that shit, would be, bro, it'd be millions of people within an instant and be ready to fucking ride. Immediately, their gun gonna be closer every night from that point on.
Right.
Because you that much, everybody right now, but we that much away from just fucking starving, bro.
That's right.
Let's not be ignorant to the fucking position we in at this moment. We fucked off right fucking now. Anytime where I gotta go get food stamps, but I work every day, I gotta go get food stamps to feed my fucking family, and I still can't fucking make it. We in a dire situation right now.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying?
Remember that movie John Q? It's gonna be a bunch of Jakes out here like. Go ahead. There's gonna be a bunch of Jakes out here like that, like John Q. They're fucking locked up in the hospital, ready to get at these dudes.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, we
Jake into a corner.
See, they making it look like right now the way they got society going on, they making it look like shit is all right now. Cause Jake can still leave for the night and go spend his dollar somewhere else or something, right? But then he doing just as bad as everybody else.
That's right, man. If I can say this real quickly, man, just putting back what the brother said, man, you got people that depend solely on the government, don't even have jobs, man. Like you got my woman, she works for the food stamp office, evaluate whether get it or not. And you got people there that just calling and saying, look, I'm allergic. Nigga women that calling saying, look, I'm allergic to working. I don't work. Their sole occupation is to get some dummy to get them pregnant and live out the government, man.
Yeah, you're right.
You know?
You're right. That's some dummy. You're absolutely right. These niggas out here. Go ahead now.
This is Baruch 3:8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments, according to all
subject to payments. You subject to everything, but more that's really hurting them payments, man.
They increasing.
Right.
They increasing.
Right, and they're increasing. So, say if you're a single man, it's a big difference to be subject to payments as a single man versus being subject to payments with a family. It's a big ass goddamn difference of what you, because now you're looking at multiple people in your household that has to eat, that has to have a roof over their head. Because I'm gonna keep shit straight. It was a time where I'm single, right? I didn't have no kids. Guess what? If something happened, I was able to sleep in my car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just tough it out. So you know what? I'm gonna sleep in my car for a little bit. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Make it work. If I'm someone to take a shower, I'm just keeping it straight real. Yeah. But guess what? You can't do that shit with a family. You got a family, you can't go say just suck up yourself.
He building a society to destroy your family, bro.
Right.
To destroy it and separate the family, bro.
Right.
You can only make it separated. You can't make it together.
Right.
You can't make it watching your kids grow up.
Yep. That's right.
You see what I'm saying? That's bullshit. Anytime we get to a society like that, we already where we need to be, man. For it to be for some shit to go down, man.
Right.
All it's gonna take is a couple things, man.
Right.
It's a couple more things, and we gonna be at the point we need to be, man.
Right. So but the point is, with the brother Reed being subject to payments, man, that's serious, man. you having to worry about payments, that can distract you from this truth and dig it in a lot of situations. You know what I'm saying? If you're worried about how you're gonna do this and do that, now don't get me wrong, you have a brotherhood where something happens, you can get help, right? You can get certain help on rent or say this bill, but I'm talking about beyond that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
You can't get enough help. Beyond all that, us as a people in a fucked up situation, no matter how you turn it, you can't get enough help.
Right. White man got it that way.
And he turning up the heat on everybody too.
Right.
And I say this too, because even right now, with that whole Obamacare, man, with this healthcare legislation that's being passed, a majority of our people probably don't even have healthcare. But if they don't get some type of health care, they're going to be forced to get it, or they're going to face some type of tax penalty, man.
Right.
When a lot of our people don't have jobs or stable income as it is right now, man. So that's just another form of payment that our people are subject to, which shows further that we're in captivity unto this day. Right. And also, too, our people's dependency on the government, you know, whether it be for food, housing, or whatever the case, is going to make it easier for this devil to push that chip.
That's right. It's a mark of the beast. That's right.
I'll finish this real quick. According to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power.
Right, according to all the iniquities that departed, man. So that's why you got to come back. See, our people don't want to come back. So ultimately, the Most High has it set up for what? So you can do nothing but hope for Him. He's all we got. Right. He's the only hope we got. Yahweh Shema Shah is the only hope we got, because the Most High is like, look at your day to day. Look around you. There ain't shit left for you except me. And if you don't want to choose me, well then guess what? I'm gonna let the shit around you devour your ass. That's the situation the Lord's putting us in. Because why? The Most High showing us, first of all, the Most High pissed off, man. And the Most High showing us that, man, He ain't playing no more. And He's tired of our people choosing everything except Him. So He's putting us in a situation. That's why, as men of the Lord and believers in His truth, we got to suck it up and move through it while everybody just doing it off. Because why? He showed us the mysteries. He showed us the secrets to be able to somebody get that,
to hold your peace, be able to hold your peace.
Right. Wisdom and knowledge shall keep you stable. Keep you stable through what? Keep you stable to being subject to payments. Keep you stable to the white man doing all kinds of hell. Keep you stable to wicked niggas around you.
The chip.
You know what I'm saying? Keep you stable and to make better decisions that won't leave you, that won't make you go off, man. Cause I tell you what, without this truth, I'll be making a whole lot of dumbass decisions. Why? Because why? I don't have no hope in the next.
Ain't no hope.
Ain't no, but I'm saying I don't have no hope into the kingdom. Because why? I don't know nothing about the kingdom. All I know is America, and this is it. So I gotta get it how I live now. Go ahead.
So Isaiah 10 and 1, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed.
Right. Grievousness, right? Which if you don't go by that grievousness, then guess what? You're an outlaw, and I'm gonna put your ass under the jail. Setting up traps. All these grievances he's writing is traps that he's setting up, man, for niggas. And when I mean niggas, I'm talking about the 12 tribes. People think when you say nigga, you talking about Judah. No. Niggas, when they call nigga the 12 tribes, the minorities. All right? Go ahead.
To turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless.
Now, what's gonna keep you stable through that?
Isaiah 33 and 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Shall be the stability. So that's what's gonna keep you stable through what the brother's reading and different things in the scriptures that we gotta deal with in society. Wisdom and knowledge. To understand under this truth is gonna keep us stable, to keep us from making dumbass decisions off of instinct, because we feel like we're back against the corner. We know we in the corner. We all backed up against corners. And certain brothers are backed in the same corner. We all backed in the same corner, but in different ways. In different ways that's affecting us.
The same room with different corners.
Right.
Different hells.
Right, the different hells. Yeah. But guess what? what's gonna keep us in that corner and keep us like stable and like, you know what, and maneuvering the way we can is His word, man. Read and get into the scriptures. Because the volume is, I always say this because it's true, man. The volume is turned up on distractions. The volume is turned up on hells that we individually going through and collectively going through. Go ahead.
The fear of the Most High is His treasure.
The fear is the Most High. If you fear the Most High, right, and just try to dodge some distractions through His word, that's gonna keep you going, keep you stable. Because these niggas ain't gonna be stable, man. When all hell break loose at a certain point, to the point where it's like it's evident in their eyes. Right now, even though it's evident in our eyes, because we see further than they do, because through the wisdom, through discernment, through prophecy, we understand. But these niggas, they don't want to know, and they don't know what's going on because they so into their life of America, America, America. The white man has made them believe Psalms 49:11 that they shall continue forever. The white man made them believe that. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Right.
And stay on horses and trust in chariots.
Right.
Because they are many.
Right. So you trust in the white man, his system, in Egypt, that's been enslaving you for all these years. You trusting in them, all right? And guess what though? If I use, for say food stamp, right? If I use a food stamp card, guess what? If that motherfucker get turned off, good. Cause you know why? Cause I'm gonna trust in the Most High anyway.
That's right.
But at the same time, I'm gonna use what I can use to get by the best way I can.
That's right.
But when the Lord puts the spirit in the white man to start turning the goddamn switch off,
Not abusing.
right? Not abusing.
Not selling out. Not
right.
selling out.
Not selling out for those
Like
things.
Nathaniel.
Right. Right.
You know? Or like your
Right.
bunch of niggas pushing, man.
Right. So when the Lord turns himself off, I'm gonna be cheering. Now guess what? I might not know how I'm gonna eat tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Hey, you could mean that, but guess what? I don't give a fuck,
That's
man.
right, man.
I gotta say it that way because your faith gotta be that high because we don't know how we gonna eat.
That's right.
Somebody get that. Somebody get my servant shall eat. No, it's Isaiah 56, I think. So, hey, brothers gonna be in that situation, man. Where the Lord gonna have his eye on you, like, and go see what you gonna do. Now that everything, now this happened, now you got no job. You know what I'm saying? Now you got no food. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna trust in me to supply that to you? Or you gonna feel like it's over and that you ain't got no help? The Lord ain't gonna help nobody who ain't got no faith in him. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna help nobody who got no faith in him, man. He gonna help those who got faith in him no matter in what situation you in. Because we in many situations that's hurting us right now.
That's right.
And it's gonna get worse. So your faith that volume of faith gotta be turned up. Each individual person, man. And helping brothers to deal with what they gotta deal with, man. You know what I'm saying? Not leaving brothers alone. Getting on brothers' nerves, man. You got that up? Got it? Okay, go ahead. So the whole point we're going to right now, man, is that things gonna get worse, and that if you're not examining your faith and examining your mind and what you're doing day to day, then you're gonna have a big issue when that time comes. Cause why? What the brother read earlier, don't let your sins weigh you down. Well, guess what? Your sins gonna weigh you down if you doubting. Cause why? You doubt thinking about the wicked shit you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? You haven't been on point. Now, guess what? Now you ain't got no defense. Why? Cause your faith lingered. And no faith. You like, oh man, the Lord gonna kill me. I haven't been doing it, but the Lord gonna kill me, man. You know what I'm saying? No, man. You gotta be stable during that time.
Your eye is not single. Whenever the scriptures talk about your sins weighing you down, you're not focused in the path of righteousness, man. You're not focused on the path of life. Your eye is single towards the path of death. You ain't even thinking about what the Most High wants you to do. Right. You're thinking about what your flesh wants you to do.
Right.
Which ain't gonna lead to nothing but destruction.
Right.
So when the Most High does come and touch you, you gonna be caught off guard. Which punch hurts more? One you can see coming or one you don't see coming? Right. The punch that don't see coming is one knock you out. Ass Pacquiao. Alright? That's what's gonna happen to a lot of these guys. And a lot of people that think they call themselves Israelite gonna get sucker punched by the Heavenly Father. Because they let their sins weigh them down in their mind, man. You wasn't focused on the word and the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You was focused on what you wanted to do. What you thought. You know?
That's right. Hey, and that's beautiful what we're talking about right now, because that goes hand in hand with time we in, that we have to focus on that, man. Day to day. So we won't get swept away like everybody else. Let everybody do what they do, man. The elect is gonna be the elect. The elect gonna be sealed when the Most High permits it to be sealed. But do what you got. Do your job. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 6 and 25. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, or what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body.
Wait. Why? Because everything is Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? Everything is Lord willing. You don't know what the next day gonna bring, what the next minute gonna bring. Hell, it take 1 second to take your life. A microsecond. You don't know. So are you so concentrated on how I'm gonna eat, then how I'm gonna do this? You taking your mind off from the path of faith. Don't worry about those things. The Most High, what do you say? Oh, keep reading. Keep reading.
What ye shall put on is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment. Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feed them. Are you not much better than they?
Right. The Lord makes sure they eat. Don't worry about the things that ain't gonna burn you. The Most I say you're supposed to eat the spiritual things, right? All right. You're gonna eat physical to keep you going, but worry about the spiritual side.
That's right.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna jump down to 31.
That's fine.
This is Matthew 6 and 31. Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or withal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father know that ye have need of all these things.
Right. So while we suffering now, the Lord knows what you need through this suffering. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
He knows.
It's like, and it says, for all these things do the Gentiles seek, man.
Right.
The Israelite foreigners, man.
Right.
All them, polite and all them, Nate, all them, they want to be comfortable in America, man.
Right. So the Lord telling you, right. That goes hand in hand with seek the kingdom, and everything shall be added.
That's right there.
Oh, that's right. Keep reading.
But seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you.
So you can't waver out of that path. You got to keep concentrated that that's the true path. Is don't worry about everything else. Just worry about doing your job, being spiritual day to day. Watching out what you're doing, constantly examining yourself, as the Lord say, so you can get that mercy. That's what it's about.
Right.
Stop worrying about all the other stuff, because the other stuff is going to be taken care of if you just handle your business on the Lord and put Him first.
That's right.
Through all of these distractions.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Just a little bit more. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself.
Right. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
You don't know it,
That's
man.
right, brother.
Go ahead.
And they show you how quick they can shut something down. I mean, we was on the other side of the, where we normally at, and they just pushed us to a whole other position. They showed you with the Boston thing that they can drop martial law now. I mean, they got street signs up and all kind of crazy stuff. I mean, at any time. You know what I'm saying? So what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Y'all worried about the wrong things. You need to get hunkered down on this word.
Right. And that's that flesh that's doing that to you. That flesh got your mind thinking off the right path that you're supposed to be going on, man. And then you dwelling on the other things, but you're supposed to be dwelling on Him.
That's right.
And then He'll take care of the rest.
That's right. He will.
you can't let that get you off your focus. You got to stay focused on that level. That's it on that.
Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
That's right, man. So anything can happen to you. Man. So if you just, the Lord is saying, look, anything can happen to you. You worry about this and about that. It's bigger things that's going on. So if you worry about just doing the right things, everything else gonna take care of itself.
Right.
Go ahead.
Good point, brother. This is Isaiah 65 and 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power. Behold, my servants shall eat.
Now wait, behold, those who serve me shall eat. Now,
some kind of way, we don't know
some
how.
kind of way, we don't know how we gonna eat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, the Lord might drop manna from the sky. We don't know. He did it before.
He can do it.
But the whole point is the whole point is that his servants shall eat.
Right.
Not knowing. The same way through your day-to-day right now, you don't know sometimes.
Right.
The same way.
Right.
So if you have faith, then you gotta have faith the whole way, man.
That's right.
Go ahead.
When ye shall be hungry, behold, my servants shall drink.
Who shall be hungry? Those who talking shit, scorning. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that this word is a joke. Y'all got no faith and belief. Lost their faith. You know what I'm saying? Those are the ones gonna be hungry and starving in that day. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty.
Hey, you shall be thirsty. And hey, not just thirsty for water, thirsty for this word. Because you're gonna be going back and forth looking for those men that was speaking the truth. And you ain't gonna find them because why? The Lord gonna cut that switch off.
Gonna be hunted.
I'm saying he gonna the Lord gonna withdraw his arm. Because he says in Proverbs that he will stretch out his arm and no man will guard it.
Fishing right now.
Go ahead.
Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
You should be ashamed. Why? Because the Lord was telling you through those men, and you were just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You hated them. So you're going to be ashamed of martial law, when the thing, not just martial law, the whole totality of what the Lord's going to do in the end times. The different things that he's going to make happen, man. Real scary things. Like Amos 5 say, it shall be a day of darkness. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. But what is it for you? You don't know what it's for you, so you got it. That's why you got to stay in that path.
That's right.
Behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit.
We shall sing. Why? Because in our heart, we know we endured to the end.
That's right.
You know when you endure to the end, man.
That's right.
You tired, you've been suffering, but you endured to the end. You kept your faith.
Yep.
All this bullshit.
Yep.
That's what it means by he endured. He that endures. He that suffers through all the things he had to deal with day to day and keep the faith.
That's right.
In the balance of it. Okay? Last scripture. Go ahead.
It's Amos 8 and 11. Just put it backwards.
Okay.
Behold, the days come, said the Most High God, that I will send a famine into the land, not a famine of bread, nor of thirst for water, but of hearing the word of the Most High.
Right, so that famine, which goes back to seek the Lord when he is near. When he is near. When he's speaking to you.
Yep.
So that day gonna come, man, where the word ain't gonna be preached out. It's gonna be time for hunting, man.
That's right.
And be the hunted, be the hunter, so I could rather than be hunted.
Right. Right.
And the only way to hope to be that is to keep your focus on that path.
That's right, brother.
That's the only way.
That's right.
Go ahead.
And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Most High and shall not find it.
Why? Because that hand in Proverbs, that hand that was stretched out is gonna be pulled back. You ain't gonna give up. Lord gonna pull back that hand. You gonna be looking for that hand. You ain't gonna see nothing. It's gonna be just a day of darkness, and that's it. That's your judgment. That's it on that.
That's it, man.
Okay. Anybody got something to say? On that, we're gonna close up. Throughout to Yahweh Bashim Shai for still believing in His truth.
That's right.
And being able to believe through all these sufferings that we're going through. Okay? And throughout to the elders for still keeping it going. Okay? Great teachers to the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And throughout to all the brothers around the world that's in His truth that suffering along with Yahweh Shai. Shalom.
Shalom.